timestamp. It's October 26th, 2025. That's weird. It's about, it's close to 3 a.m., I think. Been working. I do that. I work. Put up about 15 listings on eBay. It's time consuming. Went through a lot of stuff in the dining room trying to get organized there. A couple trips to the Burn Barrel. Did a little bit of food prep here and there. Just multitasking. How are we doing over here? Okay, a whole bunch of ash. That's good. Walking the pups. Just getting ready to do the get ready for bed thing, and then somebody that just went galloping past started nudging me in the butt, which I'm sitting in a stool, so there's, gotta qualify these things. But I wanted to give them one last chance, especially with the butt nudging. Be careful what you say that, I guess. Give them one last chance to excrete. But I'm a little droopy. Ooh, Reagan, you just went, what are you doing? Ran into a tire. Nice crap. Back's hurting. Do not throw a flashlight on the ground. That is a bad idea. This will work so much better if you get out of my way. Thanks. Like walking on the backs of my legs. It's because I have beef jerky. Gently. Thank you. Go. Kids. So, I still have a huge amount of boxes there. I still have that. But I've been putting just like shoving stuff into the cabinet windows, I guess. Can I get through here? No. Okay. So I'm pulling that out and putting it in the latch tops that are appropriate, because it's mostly like, a big pile of Star Wars figures or Doctor Who accessories or what have you. And I'm starting to... Excuse me. I think this one over here is going to be Star Wars, Doctor Who. I'm not sure what I'm doing up top. I've been making notes as far as what'll work. The other one I'm going to do Scooby-Doo up top, then I'm going to do Among Us, and then Star Trek, I think. So I'm starting to try and get organized, because figuring out what I want to have out helps me establish what I want to put away. And I'll still pull stuff out and like change out scenes periodically and whatnot. You don't actually need to be right under me. I know you're like, no, I really do. No, you really don't. Oh my God, mush. But, so watching a bunch of videos or blasting videos loudly while I work. Because, what I do. I think I've had 2 pots of coffee today plus some root beer. I'm okay with my life choices there. Did make up a big old plate of eggs earlier. Took a dozen, fried up 6 over medium, and hard boiled the other 6. Those are now in the fridge. Did some other stuff. Watching a lot of video game lists. There's a YouTuber, Midnight Play. He does a lot of game previews, I don't even know what to call it, but big old list of horror games. A bunch of them I've heard of. Some of them I hadn't. I'm still out of the loop. Yeah, I hear you. Little chirp bark. You go pee, go poop, eat some dirt. Yeah, we're good. Alright, let's get you a little cookie. You already had yours, don't give me that look. Alright. There you go. Again, yes, it's growing on me. Got a bunch of packages. I'll go ahead and use this as an excuse to open one of them. Throw it on the ground. I know what the Amazon stuff is. That's for the not a party that I'm trying to make work for my family for Halloween. Again, nothing fancy, just trying to rejoin the modern world as far as being a family that actually does something on holidays. Because it's been almost 3 years. Because this whole thing started January, February of 2023. That's when my dad had strokes. My mom was in the hospital, and everything just started going sideways. And that's not, oh, poor me, this is reality. When stuff started happening with my parents, we stopped. And no. No. Oh, okay. I know what this is, yeah. Alright. So this was a really low-priced lot. I'll show you what this is in a sec. And there was a mixed lot. Those 2 items. Alright, so exquisite mini predators. Active camouflage falconer. It's an interesting looking guy. With the camouflage, it's kind of got an almost X-ray thing going on. The skin is kind of transparent. You can see some of the stuff underneath. It's interesting. Probably going to resell that, actually. It's by Hiya. I think that's how you pronounce it. Hiya. It's the same company that made this other thing that I'm going to show you. I like it, but the scale's weird. So that is probably about 5 inches. And honestly, most of the like alien predator stuff that I have, they're a much larger scale. So I have nothing that goes with that. This is the main reason that I ordered it. Aliens, eggs set. Yeah, that's correct grammar. Aliens, the franchise. Aliens, the creatures. Eggs set. It just looks weird in print. I know this flips it, but aliens, eggs set. So, and I've gotten 2 of these already and a couple components loose in other lots. But again, the price on this was like stupid good, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and go for it. So there's that. The basic gist of this is it comes with 6 eggs and 6 face huggers. Okay, I'm just going to pull out the whole thing because apparently that's how it's going to be. Oh. I had eggs earlier. Go over there for now because if not, I'm going to knock you on the floor anyway. Are you taped? Yeah. I knew that. But wait, there's more. But wait, there's more. These are really pretty. There we go. Just as an example of the face huggers, this is probably about 1.5 inches long. The detail on these is really quite good. And from a diorama standpoint, yeah, the scale's pretty decent. But basically, it comes with the 6 face huggers and there's kind of 3 pairs as far as their sculpt for the most part. Now these actually fit really well in some of the open eggs because the way it's built you can kind of almost stand it up and it looks like it's ready to spring out. And then the other, pretty similar to the first 2. It's once then, here we go. And again, 3 pairs. So there's 2 like this. There's 2 like this. And then there's the Uh-Oh sculpt of 2 like this. Which those 2 you can kind of put in whatnot, they work really well with those. This is what you don't want to see. This one's not so bad, just don't touch it and walk quietly. But yeah, I can have some fun with that from a diorama standpoint. You know, if I have a Queen figure, I could reenact, you know, the Newt rescue scene. Just have a feel to these, because I have another 1 or 2 boxes, and then I've got another, I think 6 to 10 loose of the eggs, and another 4 or 5 loose of the facehuggers. So if I were to do an alien diorama over there, which at some point that could happen, I could change those out. I can propagate that pretty well. Yeah, I don't want to sell the Predator because it's a little small scale-wise for what I pretty much have. It's cool, you know, it's cool, but I have a couple of Kenner figures, and I have a couple of the Nikas. I don't need it. The look on him is great, but he's a little malnourished compared to the others. And I don't know if they have a, like, take your kid on the hunt day in Predator World. I don't know if they have that or not. Do Predators have, like, bar mitzvahs or anything? No, you are it. I don't know. Yeah, no, he's the wrong scale for what I do. I wasn't sure based on the photograph, but I wasn't really worried about it because the price I got, honestly, I don't remember what I paid, but I remember when I bought it, the whole thing was cheaper than a normal pack of the eggs should have been. It was one of those lots that I looked at and looked at and looked at and went, really? You serious? That's all you want? That's you know what I mean? I think I paid like 40, and I've seen those 6-packs go for like 60. So I'm like, okay, so I'm under buying that, and I'm getting like a free Predator with it? That's okay. If that's your asking price, then okay. But I think unless you're like really, really desperate to get cash now, you're short selling. You're underselling. You could make another 5 or 10 or 20 bucks on that. But yeah, no, I mean, he's cool. He's cool. 1/18 scale. Alright. Exquisite Mini. Yeah, it's just. Yeah, I still have boxes everywhere. But starting to actually put things in boxes, sort to where there's a method to the madness, you know. And I'm noticing a lot of the like smaller debris piles of like just piles and stuff starting to go away because I'm picking those piles up and going, oh, you're Doctor Who, oh, you're Star Trek, you know. Oh, I need to make a Disney box. I made a Disney box, which is where I put like the Wreck-It Ralph figures that I've got, I've got some like Darkwing Duck figures and some other, Pixar and stuff, and putting those in a Disney latch top because, 10 figures, 10 pieces in, I was like, I need a Disney box. Health check, I feel pretty good. Droopy, because, I've been up like 14 hours. It's not like a long day exactly, but I've been pretty much been doing my like 30-30s. Get a whole bunch of stuff done, sit down, watch a couple of 10-minute videos. Just actually sit down and do that. Do stuff for another hour or two, sit down and actually watch a couple of videos and not just listen to, because I've been listening to like some of the political chatter and whatnot too. I don't really, Brian Tyler Cohen's awesome, but I don't necessarily need to watch his video. I can hear his video. It's a podcast with pictures that I'm not looking at. But yeah, it's kind of what I've been doing all day. Politics and horror game videos, which after a while the line blurs between the two. Kinda. Still can't believe what he's doing to the White House. Didn't get permission to do any of that. Said that he wasn't going to, and now the East Wing is missing. I kind of get the impression he doesn't plan on leaving. And the thing is, that's his apartment, it's not his home. I've never been able to do that to an apartment that I rented. I can do that to my house. I can't do that to an apartment. You have to ask permission from the landlord, and they're probably going to tell you no, because you don't actually own it. You can call it home, but you don't own it. I've been to the White House before. It's beautiful. As an American, I'm kind of pissed about it because no. Number one, you promised you weren't going to touch it, and number two, and you lied. But number two, it wasn't yours to do that to, and you didn't. You just did it. It was a big thing to beg forgiveness for. It's not like, put it back. You broke it. Bad. Not cool. But that was my political rant for the day. Thank you. But yeah, I've been in DC, stayed there briefly a couple times. It's a really cool town. There's a lot of really cool stuff to do. It's beautiful. It's historic. And stop breaking it. It's not yours. No touch. Same. It's actually one of my favorite places because I've done, especially in my early 20s, I did a little bit of travel here and there. Yeah, early mid-20s. That was one of my favorite places to go. New York and DC. San Antonio's kind of great too. But yeah. I just had a couple of peanut butter cookies. Not like just now, obviously, because we've been together for the past 20 minutes. But before I did the video, I had a couple of peanut butter cookies. That's going to kind of curb me through the night. Because I'm starting to feel that whole, do I want to eat something before I go to bed? I don't really want to do a meal. 4 Nutter Butters. Love those things. Um, they make me weak. Yeah, there's a grocery store not too far from the house. I actually walked there today. There's a gas station nearby. I need to get some smokes. Pix hasn't been here in a few days, so normally we get smokes while I'm out and about. I'm still at the like 2 cigars, maybe a little bit less than per day. Starting to stabilize on that, which is good, because I gotta kick this. But I think one of the managers at the grocery store, I don't think, he tried to recruit me a little bit. He was stocking, he's probably, he could be the store manager, but he's probably one of the assistant managers. We were talking as I was shopping, and he was stocking. They were having a buy one get one on coffees, so I was kind of checking out what they had. And he's like, I got more in the back. I'm like, oh man, I've worn the shirt you're wearing right now. I understand this one. And he kind of looked at me funny. I'm like, you got a half pallet of coffee in the back, and you're like, hey, see something that I have a tag for that you don't see on the shelf? Let me know. I got 4 boxes. You know what? I got half a pallet. Pull the car around. I'll help you load it. Because I got a truck coming in tomorrow. And he's like, yeah, it's about the size of it. I'm like, yeah, no, I know how that is. I really do. Yeah, I get you. He started asking me where'd you work? You still working? I'm like, no, I'm kind of retired right now. And he's like, do you want to go back to work? Started asking those kind of questions, and I'm like, I'm really, really busy with what I got right now. He's like, all right, we're hiring. I need some quality people that actually know what they're doing. I'm like, cool. Good luck to you, man. He was like, all right, well, I mean, you said you're in the area now, so, like, cool. I'll call. Honestly, he was nice about it. I'm just having fun with it, but it was just kind of like man, no. I can't even imagine trying to juggle that with what I'm doing right now. That, and I don't know how my back would take any and or all of that. I think it would end poorly. And I'd rather not start playing a workers' comp game. Because that's what I see in my future. Realistically, I don't want to go back to work doing that kind of thing, because the more damage I do to my back, the more likely it is that I'll wind up in a wheelchair. My neck's screwed up, but it's not too bad. My lower back, the wrong thing, the wrong amount of damage. It's the doctors from the accident. They were like, if this had been a little bit harder or a little bit more to one side or the other, you'd be paralyzed from the waist down. So I've been pushing my luck ever since with some of the things that I've done, because I still want to live, wrap myself in bubble wrap and not doing anything. But with the amount of pain that my back is giving me on a pretty regular basis, I know that if I were to continue doing working freight, working a warehouse, I'm setting my route for a wheelchair and flooring it. I don't want to do that. I'm 54. I'd rather continue to be able to walk for myself for a while. So far so good. That's one of the reasons Tiny is here, is to help with heavy lifting that we may run into here, and I'm not trying to do it all by myself. Because I'm stubborn enough to try and do it all by myself, and my wife knows that. So, she's got one kid, I got one kid. Ready, go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he tried to recruit me today. I know he did. I know what that is. No. Nope. Just the coffee, thanks. Yeah, I picked up some the Dunkin' Donuts vanilla coffee. Again, they were doing a BOGO. I'll take that. Because Dunkin' Donuts coffee is actually pretty good. So, yeah. I'm not sure how long that sale's going on. I might go back in the next couple days and grab another flavor. I don't know. I might. But I'm well aware that I'm rambling a little bit. I'm gonna X is grooming Kaiser over there. I keep hearing that. Yeah, you. No, he's staring at me. Alright. I'm gonna go get some sleep. Exactly. It's timing, man. On it. On it. On it. Tomorrow's Sunday. Still a good listing day for eBay. So I'm going to do a whole bunch more. I'm going to do what I did today. I'm going to do a whole bunch of listing and continue to work my way through this stuff. And I may actually have the dining room where I want it by sundown tomorrow. Because there still will be the 2 chairs and that cart. And I may have a single stack of the pink totes, which may be like my current eBay in progress kind of thing. I'm not sure yet. It's going to depend on how this shakes out when I move Janus's crate out of there and all that. How much room I get back. I'm not sure. Too many variables. I'll figure it out. I have a game plan and a list that's I cross things off, I add things. It stays about the same size. You can see what I see. So, one brick. Definitely did my brick. And I had some good coffee and conversation along the way. So, make it a great day.